Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Member states have been urged to ensure adequate budgetary allocation to Ecowas Female Parliamentarian Association (ECOFEPA) so as to deliver effectively for inclusive governance. The Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Joe Taylor, gave the charge while addressing the Ecowas Female Parliamentarians at the ongoing Ecowas Parliament's 2021 First Ordinary Session in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. She said implementing this plan would avail the female parliamentarians the opportunity to stand firm and contribute meaningfully to the growth and development of member states, thus calling for increased women participation in politics and governance in West Africa. Still speaking, Taylor therefore demands that the Parliament should strive towards pushing for appropriate implementation of the Community Protocol on Gender and Human Equality in order to address issues of inequality across regional and local governments.
So we had to create almost 8 additional positions and bring women on board to meet the 30% quota. If it were not a female sitting in that position, no one would care, and you would be in the back making noise. Then the second question was, where do we find women? I said, now you guys have to be joking. There are women everywhere. There are women everywhere. Let's go and find them. Let's encourage them. People have been trained. People are educated. People have experience. But they're afraid of the political process because of all of the threats, all of the violence, all of the negativity that comes with a woman standing in that space. So we must encourage one another that we can't continue to stand down. We must fight. Unfortunately, this is where we find ourselves. That in order to get on the stage, in order to have a platform for discussions, in order for us to have positive engagements with our people, and in order for our voices to be heard, we must get involved. So it behooves each of you to go and work at the local levels and encourage women to come on board. Some of them are brilliant, some of them could be better representations of our people, but they're afraid. What we have done in the National Election Commission law in Liberia is to say violence against anyone is unacceptable.
Meanwhile, the second vice president of the female parliamentarian, Senator Biodun Olujimi, stresses that it is about time countries work together to boost funding and ensure a quota system for the increased participation of women in all sectors.
And the time has come for us to think out of the box, to look at all the ways by which we can fund ECOFEPA. If we fund ECOFEPA and we're able to make good laws and reach out to all of the 15 countries, I am sure we'll be able to increase the number of women in parliaments. Right now, Your Excellency, we're going through the process of amending the Constitution of Nigeria. I came back only yesterday from one of the presentations. The time is now for everyone to come together to ensure that we have our own quota system for women in Nigeria. Without that, we'll not be able to increase the number of women. As a country with 206 million people, we require all efforts, and the effort of all presidents and vice presidents such as yours is important in galvanizing the required support for quota system in our country.
On her part, the treasurer, ECOWAS female parliamentarian, Honorable Fatimatu Njai, lamenting on the low representation of women in peacekeeping missions, said only 13% are involved since 1992, hence expressed optimism that if included adequately, the peace negotiation will last longer. She further stressed for enabling laws to achieve the BEIJING declaration in the ECOWAS sub-region.
Still, we are struggling to enjoy those rights that our respective countries have signed internationally. I would like to say that it has been recognized that only 13% of women have been involved in peacekeeping negotiations since 1992. And it has also been recognized that if women are included in peace negotiations, the peace lasts at least 15 years longer than normal. So I wouldn't understand why women are yet to be included in peace negotiations. And of course, it's understandable because we can't be included if we are not represented. And the only way we can be represented is having laws.
However, the Community Parliament has been tasked to reject any list from countries that are short of 30% of women's representation, even as they were urged to encourage other women at the grassroots to get involved in politics. Vincent Okushi, Quality Television.
Audio Jungle.